Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
I started working, well, illegally. That sounds so weird. I mean,
I like this already.
Not on the payroll. I mean, I was working when I was like 10 years old, I think, just mowing lawns. So I was a little entrepreneur child.
Where are we talking about?
Growing up. I grew up in the suburbs of San Francisco,
Okay.
California.
Bay Area.
Yes, sir. Bay Area, Marin County. I'm sharing this on my Facebook page because I just found it while I speak.
Please do. Thank you. We're talking to Wil Dasovich right now, Janino Manipol, for those listening on radio right now. Yes, go ahead, Will. So you've had some odd jobs back in the day since you were 10.
So yeah, I was doing all cash business type stuff. And then it wasn't until I was 15 years old where I got my first job as a merchant marine. Where
As a what?
Merchant marine.
Okay.
Where I shipped out on these large cargo ships, which was crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
Explain some muscles.
Yeah, so I made my first trip. I went to Hawaii. We were transporting like ammunition, food, all this random stuff with the Navy. So I did a 40-day trip. I was on that vessel. And then after that, I was still in school. I was still in high school. So I could only do that during the summer. So when I was in school, then I ended up working bagging groceries after school at Safeway. I don't know if you guys. That's like the Rustins of of California So I was doing that, and then after that, I was valeting cars, and then after valeting cars, I eventually, when I got to college, I studied entrepreneurship and business. I always wanted to do something in business because I felt like I just had that knack,
Same.
I had that like Chinese mindset where you just like understand how business works, basically.
I think Will and I are the same in terms of like we want to do so many different things and it's somehow related to business and yeah.
Exactly. Some people just have that mindset and they get it. And I definitely see that in you, Janina. It translates in how you have done that with the whole influencing content creating platform. Right. But so I started a house painting business. And I started out hiring my friends, which is like a terrible decision looking back in the long run, because it's so hard for your friends to take you seriously in a work setting, especially if they're your boss. But yeah, I did that for a couple of years, and it was a really good business until I graduated college. The thing to do when you graduate college, I guess, back where I'm from in California, is everyone takes a gap 6 months or a gap year where they go and travel. I don't know if people do that here. No, in the Philippines, from what I know, people go straight into work, right?
But some people do actually like to go take a break, but most people don't. They're itching to work the moment they graduate.
Exactly. That's one of the huge differences I know from people I've met here in the Philippines is like after college, you go straight into work. And for me, school is so hard, and I got good grades because I worked really hard, but it never came easy for me. And I really believe I wouldn't be surprised if I have a learning disability of some sort. But, like 18 years, I don't know how many years, I'm not even good at math, right? 18 years or whatever of school just destroyed me. So I needed to travel before I went back into the working world. So my house painting business, I was like, I'll put this on hold. And I went to the Philippines. Okay, me and my friend, he was my college roommate at the time, Dylan Efron. You guys might know him. We had this plan to travel. Yeah.
Guapo alert.
We had this whole grand plan to travel Southeast Asia for 3 months and just like backpack it. But he got a job. It just popped out of nowhere at Warner Brothers because his brother hooked him up. So I had to go alone, and this was like that wasn't the plan, but I was like, whatever, I'll take it on. I'll do this solo travel. So the first country I visited was the Philippines, just because at least I have some family there since I'm half Filipino. So I started in the Philippines, went to Singapore, Bali, and then within that first month I was in the Philippines, I was like eating lunch at a mall, and some dude came up to me. He was like a scout for a talent agency, and he said, "Hey, I think you could like do commercial modeling." I was just like, "Who the hell is this guy? Like, why are you telling me I could do commercials?"
So that was the first road for that before the whole thing. Was it commercial modeling first when you came to the Philippines? You got discovered as
that
All right.
very moment. That was it. The student said, "Hey, I think you have the like face for being in commercials," and I thought that was like the coolest thing in the world. I was like, "Yo, I'm traveling. I'm saying yes to every opportunity that comes my way. Let's try and be in a commercial. Let's do it." So I went to
I
VCRs.
actually had that phase also where
Right, Janina, you also did the whole commercial bit and print ad bit and all of these features also in some of the magazines. You went that route too, correct?
True. And back in high school up until college, and then